So this is Kubifaktorium. This is the Kickstarter demo for the Kickstarter that's running at the moment. And this is, again, it's a colony builder with a bit of Factorio thrown in. There's a lot of automation and conveyor belts. I'm not quite sure how much of that is actually in the demo. I've played the early stage of this so far, and it is really rather charming. Absolutely lovely to look at. It's wonderful. It's even got that sort of like camera filter on, which makes everything look like toys. The one where everything's got a very deep focus or whatever the hell it is. So we need to expand off our ship. We've got loads of stuff on the ship at the moment. Let's first of all construct a bonfire. We can't at the moment because we haven't actually got our ship unloaded, so let's just do that. They'll take everything off the ship and just bung it on the sand. And there are things like stockpiles and all the usual RimWorldy type things as well. So, no, really. There's also, look, a neutral cow, a peaceful creature. And there's trading with neighbours and zepplins for some reason, and all sorts of stuff as well. So let's see if I've actually absorbed the tutorial well enough. We've got food, we've got some strawberries there, I think. We've got some wooden planks, we've got some little stones. We could also do the usual thing of getting that sorted, get all that mined. We have to assign jobs. And very RimWorld this. So let's assign the people who are good at harvesting and mining. They can all get green. You can set up zones as well, like assign people to certain colour zones. We're not going to worry about that too much. This is a comprehensive tutorial. This is like a randomly generated world that we're currently in. That guy, the topless guy, is now asleep. Good man. He's probably had too many cheeseburgers, Randy. Right, let's see if we can now get a bonfire on the go, which requires a wooden log and a rock. So, to expand our territory, we just need to use these bonfires. Oh, loot! Hello, some loot. Also a sleeping sheep. Lissy, the sleeping sheep. The strawberries together, and various other things as well. Of course, there's farming, and all the usual offices, really. But yes, we seem to have a dead nurse. Or maybe she's puking. Yeah. No, I'm just being dirty. Right, so we've expanded our red area, so we can toggle the bonfire colour to whatever we want, but then we don't really want that because at the moment people are only assigned to work in the red zone, possibly in Cuba. Right, so we've got ourselves some trees and some rocks, but that's pretty much it. Let's actually get some food. Apparently colonists won't actually starve, so I'm not quite sure how that all works. I'm not sure if that's a demo thing or not. But let's get some of that. Let's get a stockpile on the go, actually. Let's put pretty much everything in one great big stockpile here. So I'll make sure that everything can go in there. There are slightly clever ways of doing it as well, like, so you can restrict stockpiles quite easily, right? And also set up production lines. But not yet, because there's nothing actually happening. But there is actually quite a lot of... I mean, look at this. This is the production tree you can make. Right, I hope you absorb that. It's very complicated. But we don't need to worry about that just yet. What's that? Oh, a torch. I'm going to try and get some of this trove as well at some point. Let's actually get a couple more bonfires. I don't think there's any real penalty for expanding quickly. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit, because this is actually... the default setting is actually quite slow, and that cow has just gone rogue. It's a Jesus cow. Oh, day-night cycle kicking in. So is the weather. Good lord. So they're all bringing all this stuff into the stockpile. I'm just keeping everything in one stockpile, but I'll specialise later as we start to build our buildings. Oh, an outpost bonfire, that's... Ooh. Right, let's have a look. What else we've got? Let's have a little welly poos, because we will need some water. Let's put that... we can put that there, I think. We'll make a water stockpile nearby. So what we'll do is we'll designate... Oh, no, that's made things a bit more convenient. So I'm going to make the well go into there. Left-click on that, right-click on that. And the well guy, who I haven't actually assigned yet, will bung everything there. Let's make Datard. I wonder if we can rename these lads. Damn it, you can't. Oh, I can't give them funny names. Oh. I might be able to. Oh, look, it's well guy. He's having a well good time. Also, did I mention how much I like the art? It just looks really lovely. You can't actually do as much spinning and swirling around as you want until we all fall over sick. So probably won't do a huge... Oh, God! Yeah, the zoom's a little sort of tricky to get hold of, because what it actually does is zoom towards your cursor. Like that. So sometimes if you zoom over there... Whoa! You go into the black void of death. So don't go into the black void of death. Awkward things happen. Right, so let's set up a farm. Although we can't really see much at the moment. There's a nice clear area over here. And let's make it so we're planting basic old berries. Nice and straightforward. And once I've actually got the food, we'll put it into the stockpile here. I think stockpiles start off not able to accept anything, so that will just make it just accept that. But we need some farm workers. Gerwin looks good. Lidwina. The mighty Lidwina. You can start doing a bit of the old farm action. And they'll slowly but surely start to do their little thingy-poos. There we go. Let's actually go in this direction, because then we're actually coming into the screen, which may be easier. Should probably do something about this loot box. We have to mine it, apparently. Got loads of loot on our land already. I should probably chop up some rock. Stockpile's looking reasonably healthy. We need to set up some more buildings now and all. At some point, hang on, production, that's what I need. Basic workplace. This turns logs into planks and basic rock into stone block. Yes. Right, so where shall I'll put this quite close to the generic stockpile. We'll assign a basic workshop lad. Is that a baker? That's a baker. That's it. The basic workplace. I'm not sure if Gerwin should have that as well. Hilke's a bit of a chopper. We'll slightly change things around a little bit. We'll give Detard and Hilke these particular roles. So at some point we may get a castaway and we'll be able to recruit them to our cause by fulfilling certain requirements. Fish! I don't know if you can actually fish in this game. Right, so our water situation's coming along nicely. Our farming is going along. What's the loot we've got? We've got some tea! A nice refreshing load of tea. We've also got gold ore and Thor? One of our lads is called Thor, I didn't notice that. Copper block and copper ore. So we have actually got quite a lot of... Where's that as well? I think that might be a stump. So none of this stuff is... Oh, what's that? No. Don't know. I'm moving along. It's a Kickstarter, so there might be a few weird quirks here and there. But yeah, I mean, the tutorial doesn't actually go into things like ores and whatever, so it's a case of figuring that out for yourself, I guess. I mean, we could always look at this for like several hours. But let's not. Let's see what we can do. For a metal workshop, advanced iron tools and weapons, yeah, or smelter, probably this. So we need 4 bricks and 2 stone blocks. So our basic workplace, what are we actually producing here? Nothing at the moment. We can't produce bricks here. Let's try blocks and wooden boards, though. Look, we've got some tools there. We may actually need to... Maybe we should just like... Oh, hang on. Maybe not. I'll just do what it says. So presumably I'll need also an output. That is actually a tool by the looks of it. I'm starting to think that maybe we shouldn't have a generic stockpile. But let's put this here, and everything from there goes into there. I can forbid this at some point. So they'll have to carry it into all our specialised areas. Let's have another one. Oh look, there's a weed. There's a weed in our stockpile. Get out of there! Get out of there! Pricks. So maybe if I make this the stone one. Or rock, anyway. That can be rock. And this can be just wood. So nothing but... where's wood? Wooden log. And then we'll probably need... Well, we will end up needing a miscellaneous type thing. I think... I'm not quite sure... Ooh, are you just dumping it into... Oh, you're actually placing them. I thought it was actually taking stuff out and making it disappear, but no. This water stockpile is getting a bit big. Now, let's see how to if you can actually expand these things. Yes, there we go. Although once again we've actually got a load of crap. Some small rocks in the way of our stockpile. So yes, stockpile increasing is quite straightforward. Oh, hang on. I may have actually created a new stockpile. It's not as simple as I thought. Can we just get rid of it? I think there's a bulldoze icon somewhere. But yeah, whatever. It'll just have to be a rogue stockpile. I'll work it out later. So our berries are coming along nicely. Oh dear. Now I need to work out how to make bricks now. Our basic workshop doesn't seem to be doing that, so it's making planks at the moment. We can make a kiln. Oh, aha, here we go. Wooden logs into charcoal and bricks. Right, so we need this. So this is going to be a wooden logs thing, so it really should be near the wooden logs stockpile, really. Can we put it there? Oh, we can. Right, so that's going to grab wood from there, put it into there, and the output of this, which is going to be bricks and everything. Make that one. Yes. And we'll need probably some lads to do some of these things that we're making. Kiln. That's going to be a daytard job again. Also a hilky job. So they're like bosom buddies doing the same jobs. Do I need anything else at the moment? Or smelter? No. Nope. Could do with a bakery at some point. So we do actually need tools and stuff like that. Which is not very RimWorldy type stuff. There's other games that do that sort of thing. What are you doing, lad? Oh, it's Thor again. Who is Thor? Oh, it's the bottom lad. I haven't given Thor anything to do other than the old chopperoo. Oh, I'm going to accept that. Right, so we've got the kiln already, so let's make some brick. Just brick. And then once we've done that, we'll be able to make the... Was it the ore smelter? Yes, 4 brick and 2 stone block. Stone. Apparently there are objectives in this, but there's nothing appearing in the top left at the moment, so maybe I don't actually have anything to do just yet. Nothing important there in the message log. There's an inventory management thing, which gives you incredibly important information. Anything else I can... No, nothing else particularly. Water and food is up here, which is all very positive numbers. We haven't built any houses yet. Which for some reason isn't under the housey picture. Oh yes it is. I just wasn't selecting it. Ah, there's torches here you can make. And also tables. Maybe I'll make a table. Not quite sure if settlers actually get exhausted yet or not. But let's give them a table. I wonder if we can actually get a house on the go. Make a couple of them there and there. These cost 3 log and 3 rock, which is very, very cheap indeed. Not quite sure if we need 1 house per settler. Not quite sure how particular they are. Oh, look. You're having a bit of a go with the old table. So we'll actually see. Oh, we can have loads of guys. Probably only need 1 house then. Yep, someone is actually having a bit of a kip. Or a little resty poos. Thor. Oh, it's actually Thor again. He keeps on toddling up. So they do actually have requirements. Look, they actually have zzz. Thirsty and hungry. Providing food will make them more happy and productive. So I don't think it kills them. Like I don't think they will go hungry at the moment, but the demo seems to suggest that. But who knows? But look, the red presumably means they do actually need a house because they're going to get pissy as a result. But they all seem fairly happy at the moment. Oh hello, what are you doing? Oh, that's because it's showing the... I think you press Alt. That kind of toggles the production chains. That's what I was trying to do earlier with production routes. That's it. So you can see what's going on at a glance, which is rather neat. These houses are not coming along. Do we need to assign more people to the old builderoo? Actually, everyone's a builderoo. Apart from you two, which I've just taken off. Let's assign you to that. Also, maybe someone else should be on well duty. I'll take you off that. I was maybe off that. I don't know what this is. Oh, the bakery. Well, we'll make you the future baker. The once and future baker. Also you and all, Thor. Thor, you can make some bread. Some really strong bread. I'm going to kill the sheep. I'm not going to kill the sheep. Right, so it's pissy rain time. Maybe I should set up... This is when I should set up more torches. Although it's only, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, or 5 o'clock in the morning now, so it should be... Yeah, it's getting light again, isn't it? Right, so do we have... Well, we don't really have much wood at all. I think I actually do need to start getting rid of some of these trees. Say, balls to nature. We probably need to expand our territory as well. Let's put that in that little hole there. Which will get us some more wood. We should, of course, start planting trees as well. And create or expand a grove zone. So we could put that kind of here-ish, I guess. Pine tree or oak tree. I'm wondering whether like it's a case of like... Yeah, so... Oh, oak trees are really quick. I thought it would be the other way around. I thought pine trees would be quick and oak trees would be slow. But let's grow the oak trees then. Do we have a lad for this? This may come under farm work. In fact, I'll give Hilke this additional task. Do a bit of changing around. Nice little grove. Possibly biker grove. This water situation is getting... Oh, look, he's having a rest in this... Ooh! I suppose there's some use for that bloody stockpile. We're making way too much water here. And we can trade with neighbouring islands, but... No. Oh, pig! Whose pig is this? It's Lissy. Are they all called Lissy? Or was it just that one? Nope. Lissy. Lissy. Oh, everything's called Lissy. Alright. Oh. Ah. Well, fine. Oh, it's the throwing up girl again. Looks like she's been playing tennis and had too much pims. So what are you lads? These are stuff that shouldn't really be in the stockpile, but there's nowhere else for them to go. Right, I'm keen on setting up this... What is it? This ore smelter. I just haven't got any bricks yet. Who is actually the old smelteroo then? Who's doing anything? I'm going to have to check this out. Go away, building thing. Right, so you're farming. You're just... not sure what you're doing. Ah, that's Hilka. Job assignment. So you don't do that. Wooden hammer. Maybe I haven't actually got any... hang on, what do you need for that? Output stockpiles don't accept product. Maybe that's what I'm doing at the moment. Ah, that's it. For something this... This accepts nothing. Apart... Was it... I think I must have just... Oh, I must have just diddled with things. Hang on. So, brick... Output stockpiles don't accept product. This should work then, shouldn't it? Because it has done it automatically. So I can't solve the kiln thing. So what I'm going to try and do instead... I've seen some lads to recruit. There seems to be actually pigs rather than people, admittedly. But to actually recruit them, take me an animal as well. Animals only perform a limited amount of tasks. They will begin consuming our supplies. We've got so many supplies. I mean, we're only like bothering to actually use the well and the farm if there's a space in here. So at least that's going all right. It'd be nice to set up a new farm. And let's make it a wheat farm. Hopefully we've got the seeds. And we need a stockpile. So I'll put it there. So that should automatically make it accept harvested wheat. That does seem to work. And the farmers are already on the go. See, that's still not working. It might just because I'm stupid, but... For once it might not be. You never know. But it does mean that we'll never be able to build the houses, which is a pity. But we will be able to get some pigs. Because everyone needs a pig. Soil. Clay. Oh. Hold on. Have I just not got the raw materials for bricks? That might be it. And maybe that's just lying. And I can do this, it's just that I need the clay. Right, okay. So I need a... Where's the bonfire? There it is. Outside? Maybe we could do this. I'm not quite sure what this will entail. But I'm no longer expanding my area, I'm creating a new area. Oh look, the wheat is busy. They're tilling the wheat. Did I mention how good looking this game is? This is lovely. Should really make time to spend time actually looking at things close up, even though you can't actually do anything in that mode, because it's really hard to do anything with. I wonder if you just actually make this a different colour. No, I can't be bothered. It's actually trying to make it a different colour, actually. Let's make it red. We don't want anything going rogue. Because the colonists won't do anything unless it's actually in the correct zone. Everyone's falling asleep now. So yeah, we now need... I didn't actually pay attention to that at all, did I? In fact, let's have a look at our production tree. There, that's good. No, let's not quit that. This time, where are the bricks? Mined clay, bricks. Clay, mined clay, bricks. Right. Right, so it's probably not a bug. I think it is just me being crap. Right, so let's... We don't want that there. We just want that to go into that generic stockpile thing there. Are we actually going to go to this or not? Is this bonfire made? I don't know. I'm not sure if this is actually... Maybe I do need just a normal bonfire. Well, we'll see. We'll try and connect things up anyway. I can demolish things using that. Not that. So we'll expand the area. Our wheat, I think, is left to rot in the fields? Oh, no, that's the wheat. Just ignore that. Yeah, that's fine. I thought it was getting full up, but I'm doing it the wrong thing. Right, so everything seems to be ticking over. We're actually way overproducing at the moment. Also coming towards night time again. Lots of torches here and there, even though I didn't plant them. Right, so is anyone actually going to come and do this bonfire? Or is everyone just like too busy these days? I think maybe they are, because... Okay, let's let Hilka be a bonfire girl now. So I think everyone's busy doing stuff. So this looks like it's going to take some time. Oh no, here we go. What are you doing in there? I don't know. I think you're having a piss in the tree. Dirty. Right, here we go. So those trees growing, those trees are actually growing quite nicely, but you don't really fit many in. I wonder if you can actually, I wonder if you actually get up in the air. Oh, that's soil. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I actually don't want soil, do I? I want clay. It does interest me. Maybe if I get rid of all this, will give me loads of new land. Yeah, here we go. Is that clay under there? So I'm going to tell. I don't think it is. Or is it? Well, that's selectable. That isn't. So presumably that's just crappy soil. So I don't need to worry about that. So a bit more wood being gathered. Nobody's still doing the bonfire. What do we need for the bonfire? Is it just a case of we've got 4 houses? Was that 4 homeless? I don't think we actually had any housing. I'm not quite sure why we've got 4 there, but anyway, we can actually build a road or a zeppelin station as well. Well, let's actually try and build a zeppelin station on our new territory. Nobody seems to want to build anything at the moment. Maybe it's because I haven't got enough wood. That's often the way in these games. Those trees are actually ready to go, aren't they, as well? We also probably need some wooden board. Are we making wooden board at the moment? I could specialise. I could make another one of these and specialise. So let's make that the wooden board one. And let's make another one. Basic workplace, just there. Oh, I can't fit that there. Oh god, somewhere. Right. That tree needs to go, doesn't it? That's the problem. I don't think there's any way of prioritising stuff at the moment, but then in that case, who cares, because that disappeared so fast. There we go. That can be just stone block. That goes into there. So it looks like stone blocks and wood blocks are all going to go into the same place. I'm okay with that. Still not building this. We've built the Zeppelin station. But this bonfire is just not happening. Let's check. Where is it? I've lost the bonfire. There it is. One wooden log. One wooden log and 1 rock. I don't think we've actually got any... we've got one... There's some rocks. Oh, that's charcoal. Oh, we actually started making charcoal then. And that was from the... presumably from the kiln. So we are... Oh, finally, we are actually building... We are actually using this at the moment then. That's fine. I think for the charcoal, I just didn't have any wood. And okay, right. We don't want any more charcoal. We do want brick. So let's try and actually get some more chopping. Let's actually get some more stone, which I've got to do inside the... I think I need to stop making stone for the time being. Let's just take that off completely. I'm actually running out of... I haven't actually got any just raw stone anymore. And the only way to expand our area is to get some stone. Maybe I can deconstruct stuff. I'm not quite sure that would actually work. How is this requirement coming along? Oh, here we go. I can harvest the pigs. I've recruited a lot of pigs. Lissy, and Lissy. Which I think is probably good. So are these the lads? Not quite sure. Oh, there we go. That's one of me. That's one of my lads. I've opened up a load of the map now, including that darling little pond. Wow, God, there's so much map now. Also, that tree. Shout out to that tree. I'm severely lacking in rocks now. That's a real problem. If we don't have rocks, we're kind of buggered. We've converted them all into stuff. Bonfire. I can't build any more bonfires until I get the rock. Unless stone block. No, that's all processed, isn't it? We just don't have any unprocessed rock. inside our borders anyway. Not quite sure what we can do about that. No. Decoration, tables, torches and all that. I'm just wondering whether there's a way of we're good at that anyway. We don't need that. Is there any way of deconstructing something to get more stone out of it? Oh! Look, I deconstructed the well and got 2 rocks out of it. So hopefully we can go and build that bonfire now. As long as nobody turns it into anything. But it should be okay because we're not actually processing stone block at the moment. What I might do, actually, just in case they try to use that, use it there, I'll do that. So hopefully now we've actually solved that problem. But there must be a way of actually, I don't know. All feels a bit peculiar. So someone should go and build the bonfire now, hopefully. I bloody well hope so. We need 1 rock and 1 wooden log. Actually, wooden logs are a bit. Okay, let's turn this off. So we're not making wooden boards either. Thankfully we've got a few more trees that we can actually harvest. Trees are just like appearing everywhere. Right. Also in that, do they regrow then? Or do they just not harvest that in the first place? Oh, I haven't actually got any, hang on. There. That's why people weren't doing it, I think. Right, we should actually get loads now. Right, come on lad. Go and build the bonfire, and we can finally, hopefully, get some more stone. Look, here we go. We will need to build another well at some point, but we've got a lot of leeway at the moment. Come on, there we go. Right, thirsty for new rock. So there's actually some clay over there, but there's also clay over here. So what I might do is build a second bonfire here. Build it as close. Yeah, let's build it there. Thankfully now, yes, we do have some more rock. What are you doing? Oh, you're a strawberry. No, you're not a strawberry, I just missed. Oh, you're Gerwin. Idle by the seams of it. Can't get those because they're just out of the range. Well, as soon as we build this bonfire, we'll have rocks for days. What happens with this zeppelin thing? Maybe I need to trade something or other. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Now we've got rock for days. Let's get rid of it. Get it all. But also, look round here. There's actually some clay here. So I'm just going to try and build 1 house. I think that's going to be my goal. I know it's only 1 house, but it'll give us a sample of the whole production process anyway. So I'll replace the house, which requires 3 rock and all that. We'll build it here instead, because feels like it's a bit closer to the action. So have a quick look around to see if there's any more. This is actually the whole island, isn't it? I think I can pretty much see everything now. So this is the size of I think it's a medium-sized island. I think when setting it up, you can choose small, medium, or large, or as far as I saw, there might be more. But yeah, there's quite a few things you can actually tweak to actually get the randomly generated island of your dreams. I think that's clay. Oh, it's iron! We've got iron and clay. Ooh! Interesting. Not quite sure if we've got any stockpiles for these. Stockpiles. Let's make a stockpile here. And this can be for gold ore, iron ore, and clay, copper ore, and maybe the finished products as well. So all that can go to there instead. It's probably not the best place to put this, but never mind. Did I actually ever get to make that thing? Hang on, where is it? The ore smelter. No, we still need bricks. We're not making any bricks at the moment, are we? Oh, we are? Oh, we're trying to, anyway. Is that some bricks? That is some bricks. We've made our first brick. The clay went to the thing, and then all that sort of stuff. So let's try and get some more of this. Only some of this is actually mineable. I mean, there's some stuff over there. I mean, that's some soil, clay and soil, and then just normal soil as well. Oh, clay as well over there. I don't think there's any way of like tilting the camera. I think you can zoom in and out and rotate, but you can't tilt it to give it so you're like looking more horizontally. I don't think so anyway. Or you can scroll like that as well. Yeah. Pig, what are you doing? Pig, are you carrying? Oh lads, the pig is helpful. It's haul-arsing. Yes. Well done, Lizzie, or whatever the hell you're called. Let's face it, it's probably going to be Lizzie. This house is coming along nicely now. Yes. I think it's coming along. It might just literally have done nothing to it at all, to be honest. But shush. So we're still building the bricks. We've only got one, I think, so far. I think we only actually got one clay, but we've now actually produced loads. Actually, we've got loads of iron ore from this. So I think at a certain point you can reload everything onto your ship and then piss off again. I think presumably once you've actually tapped everything out. I'm not quite sure why you do that. I'm sure there's supposed to be like some objectives as well, but maybe it's a full game thing. So it's doing. I mean, at the time of making this video, it's doing well on Kickstarter. I think it's getting there. It's like a few thousand off actually succeeding in its goal. I don't think it's a particularly high goal. I think it's coming. I mean, obviously the game's coming along nicely. I think there's a whole breakdown of percentages on the Kickstarter page of how far the game's actually got. All the basics are in, really. Things like conveyor belts, automation, and all that are like works in progress. Some of which are further along down the line than others. I don't think we can get that far. There's all sorts of stuff down there. Look, combat. There's no I don't think there's combat in it yet, but train statue, settler statue, decorative shrine. Bleedy bloody blump, and lots of food and stuff like that. I think this might have to be cleaned up at some point, made a bit more. Well, I think as they added more to the game, they'll have to think about some kind of scrolling or whatever. Oh, that's really filled up. So is anyone making the bricks then? I really should make another well, shouldn't I? While I think about it, I will make another well. Put the well a bit closer to the action this time. Hey, look! The house! I think the bricks have been used for the house, haven't they? Hey! There we go. It's now got a source of light inside and everything. And some ladders set up home. Is that Thor? Oh shit, I've just kicked him out. Or maybe that's just people who are actually in at that particular moment. I thought for a second about if I evicted someone. Maybe I have. Don't know what you just did then, but you're making lots of orange stuff up here. Oh, you're sleeping. It's Zed's having a bit of a kip. I'll accept that. Cool, okay, so this replants itself nicely. We don't have to worry about that at all. So that's that. I wonder if there's like buildings that mean you can actually get rock indefinitely then. Oh, I can finally make my ore smelter and my metal workshop. Making advanced iron tools and weapons, and also all the copper blocks, gold blocks, and iron blocks. Right, so let's just bung that there. We'll make the output there because that's pretty empty. And then we can start turning gold and stuff into... Well, let's make iron blocks, because we've got lots of iron ore. And I think we've done nicely. And we've got pretty much everything that I want to build. Well, let's make a metal workshop just for the sake of it. Because I can probably turn that stuff here into stuff, and that. And there isn't a huge amount, so we didn't do any zeppelin stuff, I'm not quite sure how, that's all. Oh, there's a brewery as well. I didn't actually make a bakery or a brewery for stuff like that. And there's also... Oh, look, it's the decorative... Let's make a settler statue. Really tiny little settler statue. Nice. And of course, there's Lizzie. Oh, it's Betty the cow! Hang on, we found another name. They're all called Lizzie apart from that rogue cow, who's called Betty. That was the first one we saw, possibly. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, there's Berta. Berta, lovely Berta. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Are we building the statue? We are. There's the statue. A monument to our successful Let's Play. Let's say that. Cool. Okay, so this is a neat little game. I'd be interested to see how this goes as the Kickstarter comes to a hopefully successful conclusion. Looks like that's pretty much in the bag now. But yeah, there's a lot of games like this, either in development or made. This does seem to be hitting quite a nice little cute little sweet spot. Nice and simple, nothing too challenging at the moment, but combat is seemingly to come. So there will be a lot of stuff like that. I think there's a way of selecting it so you can have it on peaceful or on more rough and ready sort of stuff. So there's always that if you want a bit more of a tonking challenge. But yeah, this is all very nice. So do check out the Kickstarter if you're so inclined. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to be notified when new stuff goes live about all the latest and best new indie games. And I'll see you next time.